Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And the siege of Dazaralor continues, guys. I know it doesn't look it, because we're here at the Great Seal and everything seems pretty normal, but it's just the suspension of disbelief, guys. Just bear with me. But in the last episode, we cleared the first wing of the raid, the defense of Dazaralor, and we had a decision. Whether to do Death's Bargain, where we go through a raid through the eyes of the Alliance, or we do Victory or Death and deal with the aftermath of the Alliance attack. Now, I asked you guys whether it would be better to do Death's Bargain first or Victory or Death, and in the comments you guys were pretty much split down the middle. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and roll the mighty D20 here, and evens, we do Death's Bargain and take the role of the Alliance, and with odds, Victory or Death. So here we go. And that is a 16. Looks like Death's Bargain it is. Witness King Rastakan's defiant stand against the bloodthirsty Alliance invaders. So this should definitely be interesting, guys. I'm going to go ahead and queue up. And I'll see you guys at the entrance. In the meantime, I'm going to look up the adventure guide here and maybe be a little bit more prepared than normal. Holy crap, okay, that only took like 2 minutes. So help me if I'm a gnome. I am going to be very, very upset with you. Let's see here.
Ah! We need these beasts knocked out of the air. Where is Nepatork with that new toy of his?
Did someone call for an airstrike?
Yes, at my location, please.
Our incursion point is up ahead. Clear a path to the waterfall.
And looks like we are working our way all the way up the pyramid. Good stuff.
You have the coordinates, High Tinker. Fire when ready.
Stand back, heroes! I'll get you inside the pyramid!
I feel so conflicted here. But it is pretty cool because you can see how it was going on from the other side of the coin. Which is something new. And it looks like we're dealing with a lot of undead here. I guess Wamsande has been very busy. Now, I didn't get time to read the adventure guide as much as I'd like to, but I think I got the basic gist of the first boss fight. Here's hoping, at least. We're gonna know pretty quick. So I assume humans have become orcs, Tauren have become dwarves, maybe? I'm not sure. Wait, let's see here. Human, oh, we can't even see. We just see nothing but humans and dwarves and gnomes. This raid is so ugly. And we got a little bit of warlock candy, so make sure that doesn't go to waste. And that we always have our Blade Fury up when we can. Do I have Smee out? Because I figured he'd be very confused right now. And trying to bite everything in sight. Let's see, you... Oh, yep, he's here. Don't bite me, Smee. That's a good first mate. Maybe I still smell like a goblin. I'm kind of curious, though, what the reasoning for this wing is. Because normally, if we would look like the Alliance, it would be because we were revisiting something through the Caverns of Time. But this one just seems to be just a flat-out, hey, here's what happened. So it's a kind of a sharp departure from the storytelling of old. Which could, you know, be bad or good, depending on your preference. So it looks like these guys are taking advantage of the close quarters to do a lot of spin attacks. Cleaves for days. Zarfang would be proud if he wasn't in hiding right now. I am curious that if Razan were still alive, what kind of opposition we'd have to face instead of all the undead.
Breach successful! I'll stay out here and keep the skies clear.
Dazaralor has stood for thousands of years. The Alliance blew a hole in the side of the pyramid and plundered our ancient treasures.
Ooh, I didn't know there were ancient treasures to plunder.
We
Yeah.
did not know it, but those Alliance spies must have snuck into the temple before. But we, Zandalari, guard our treasures well.
Mortal desires
We've already
mean
scouted
nothing.
these halls and disarmed the
You
Zandalari
are
defenses.
acolytes of the
Our
Master.
way in should be clear.
Someone pulled a nasty. Oh,
Greatest glory is to die in the Master's service.
You dare to disturb me.
I am the greatest of my father's sons!
what's going on? Oh, they're using the toys to... Gotcha. So the first boss is called Opulence, which is essentially a gold elemental. And I think when Sully sees Opulence, he's going to, you know, love at first sight. The Hand of Inzashi. Yeah, it sounds interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sad that we're doing this, but it gives me a chance to, look at the security here. Just in case I want to come back later. Once we drive the Alliance out. For purely, curiosity. You understand? Oh man, this guy's like a mini-boss. Crush. Oh! So we use his crush attack to destroy the spear battlements. Ooh! Okay, don't cross the streams. Always a good decision. Oh, those just drop by themselves. Never mind, I take back my statement on the crush attack. Stupid on the ground. Yeah, lasers. Oh, I'm stunned. There's something stupid on me. Well, I was not expecting this right off the bat. Hey. What we got here? Pulse Quickening Toxin. Ew. Let's go ahead and get out of the toxin here, shall we? We're dealing with all the Indiana Jones cliches, aren't we? All we need now is a giant rolling ball. Please don't let there be a giant rolling ball. Eh. Will expel a volatile charge on removal. Okay. I assume that is what I need to do. And fire. I'm glad we can see it from both sides, though. And I'll just cloak of shadows out of that. Aye. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Not a fan. The good news, however, is that we are just a few chambers away from opulence. And when it comes to opulence... Oh, we can go ahead and choose gems. I don't know what we do... Ah, here we go. Emerald of Earthen Roots, Focused Animus, Unleashed Rage. Yeah, Unleashed Rage sounds nice. Each new creature you attack grants Unleashed Rage. I assume that's good? I don't know what exactly rogues need. I do know that there's one specific buff that it's good that the healers get, so does a lot, like a significant haste boost. Oh, out of the way of the crush. And we should be in good shape. Okie dokie. Oh, there were two groups. Ah. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she valuable? Oh, and we are going right into it. Now, there is something... Like, during a coin rain, we need to make sure that we're all bunched up together. And if there's something else, some sort of mob, we need to take that... Oh, like that, yeah. Spirit of Gold. I'm going to assume we've done well. I'm not seeing any more binkies, so... Ow.
Yeah, says you're right.
I guess we will go ahead and attack behind the boss. That's a new idea that no one's ever thought of. Please... Okay, Spirits of Gold coming up. Oh man, that is perfectly timed with the killing spree. I like it. I like it a lot. I guess if I have a liquid gold debuff, I need to get away from the raid.
The vortex of the harvested calls to you.
I hate when those toys get used during a fight because it makes me think that something bad's about to happen, like it's a boss emoting.
You're right.
And I'm just going to use the Crimson Vial through that.
You monsters!
Oh!
How could you destroy something
Ooh.
so glorious?
Amethyst-studded bindings.
True what Sylvanas says. You Alliance goons ain't got no souls!
Oh, that's Gallywix. You're breaking
We're entering
my
the
heart.
heart of Dazaralor. Expect fierce resistance from the Zandalari. It would be wise to set some traps to cover our flank. Keep going. I'll catch up.
Yeah,
The soulless
priorities.
Alliance desecrated our holy place. They scoffed at the Loa. All they wanted was blood and gold.
Ironically, one of my favorite Anne Rice books. Well, that was one. Now let's read up on the next one. The Conclave of the Chosen. Kill ravenous stalkers. Move away from allies when affected by Akunda's wrath, and move to Paku during Paku's wrath. Seems simple enough. Probably won't be, but... Speaking of Akunda...
It always delays the inevitable.
That is a very significant echo of Akunda. Poor Gallywix. That's the only time you'll hear me say that during this series.
The vortex of the harvested calls to you.
He's just upset that goblins didn't have to, or goblins couldn't loot it. Personally, I don't think that we should be getting any loot from this raid, playing as Alliance. It's kind of a weird thing. Because how did we suddenly end up with loot from this raid? But maybe I'm thinking too much into it. We are killing a... Okay, Echo of Kimball. I guess we're going to be just taking on just a bunch of Loa priests. Which means we'll probably be dealing with Bomb someday when we get to Rastakhan. Which will be oh so fun. I was reading a little bit of the upcoming patch notes, and I found out, much to my dismay, that outlaw rogues are apparently getting nerfed for some reason. I didn't read the reasoning behind it, but apparently they're pretty high on boss damage, and I guess they just decided that they needed nerfed. Because God knows a pure DPS class can't do a lot of DPS. Heavens no. I know I've said it during this series and during the Legion series, but I'll go ahead and say it again. I know some people have favorites, and rightfully so.
The vortex of
But
the harvested calls to you.
I always thought that the pure DPS classes needed to do more DPS, like pure DPS, than any of the hybrid classes. So, Rogue, Hunter, Warlock, Mage, the ones that don't have a Healy or a Tanky spec, need to do more damage than a hybrid class in their damage spec. I think that just makes sense to me. You kind of sacrifice a little bit of your damage dealing because you have another utility. Oh Lord Kragwa! It's not easy being green. All of a sudden, Kragwa's just going to pop up and eat someone. And hopefully not me.
As the waters foretold.
Oh, one more. And here we are at the Conclave, so stay away from Akunda, gather up at Paku, and kill ravenous stalkers. Aspect of Kimball, I assume? Gonk's aspect, Paku's aspect. Yeah, see, there's Boam Samdays, no one's there because... Oh, no Kragwa either. Well, that could be problematic.
More prey for the pack!
More slaves for the lust pits.
The vortex of the harvested calls to you.
Okay, crawling hex. I assume that's bad and we need to move away. Man, Gonk's aspect is going down quick.
The skies belong to us.
I'm going to go ahead and move on to Paku's aspect. At least these guys aren't like Romulo and Julian that they have to be taken out like
heretic.
right next to each other at the same time.
My hunt has ended.
Yes, your watch is ended. Oh, Ravenous Stalker. I was told that those are important to kill.
Spill your blood.
Lunch first. Before I do any blood spilling. Here, I'm going to keep my eye out for raptors.
Spill your blood.
Akunda's aspect is next up on
Only
the
the strong survive.
chopping block here.
Spill your blood. The wind is at our backs. The vortex of the harvested calls to you.
Okay, Paku's.
The wind.
Ah, okay, this is the one we have to bunch up for.
Spill your blood.
Eh? Why? Ow.
You will be washed away.
Only the strong survive.
And suddenly Serpent. Or suddenly Spirit Cat.
Rend your flesh.
Eh, go rend yourself.
Washed away.
Ooh, they're stupid on the floor. Let's avoid the stupid. I said let's avoid the stupid.
Break your bones.
I call the thunder.
Ravenous Stalker. Here, I'm doing my part.
This.
Holy crap. I've forgotten how to use my abilities. Eh, what do I do?
You will
There we
be
go.
washed away.
Thank you, kind and considerate healer. Oh. Hang out here. Good. It looks like the
I call the thunder.
raid knows what they're doing, at least a little bit. Someone had Akunda's Wrath and just stood there, so. But I think as long as we just stay the course here.
You will be washed away.
Here, I'll use some Warlock candy for that. And I was just silenced again.
Purified by lightning.
Uh-huh. I don't know what to do. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm better now. Winds gather for Paku's Wrath. Oh, Lord.
You will be washed away. This storm,
And there we go.
of course.
Kimball's Razor Claw. 375. Cool. Do I... Oh, nice. I got a 370. Someone just asked, do you need? I'm like, yes, I do need. Need to get rid of that 370. And I don't need those bracers, but ooh, an elevator. Is this
Throne room lies ahead.
Is this a death elevator?
We have struck a decisive blow against the Zandalari. Let us hope their king chooses to surrender and spare his people further harm.
Yeah, that ain't exactly the Zandalari way to surrender. Never give up, never surrender. And I guess people are looking for specific items, that's why they're leaving after the conclave, but we still got one more boss here. We unfortunately are about to at least attempt to take down Rastakhan himself. A ruler who tried everything to maintain his power. He thought he was doing it for the greater good. But he essentially handed the reins over to a Deathloa. Not to say that things have gone bad. Well, they have kind of gone bad, but not necessarily Rastakhan's fault. Top floor, furniture, lingerie, and despots. Now, how much more do we have to go here? We're taking out the Royal Guard. Ow. Ooh, I was getting sliced and diced there. Heart of the Empire. Ooh. Oh, Lord. That's pretty big. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to sit there and slicey dicey until whatever in front of me is dead. And also make sure that I use feint. Feint is underrated. And we will stun the Royal Guardsman. I'm kind of surprised that trash mobs can be stunned. Oh, there were marksmen shooting at us. Well, that explains that. Another underrated ability the Outlaw Rogues have is when you stun things, they take increased damage. It's one of the talents that you can do. Okay, and I was hoping that that didn't pull those guys in the background. Doesn't. Bomb Somedays knife. I don't know. I didn't deal with it. Got banished to this Shadow Realm. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so everyone has been pulled. Things are horrible. I have pulled Threat from the Archer. And right now it's just an AoE grab bag. No Necrotic Blast for you. We'll leave Necrotic Blast to the Forsaken. How about that? Okay, well, that was messy, but that'll do. Ooh, I see a throne. Now, with His Majesty here, group up together to split the damage of Meteor Leap. Leap out to avoid spreading Plague of Fire. And avoid Death Reaping as they move through the throne room. And looks like we got a lot of Honor Guard to fight our way through, so good times. I don't know here. I hope that wasn't the I hope that wasn't the tank. I don't know, maybe you should give that to the tank, because he can absorb it. Alright, and we did not pull the secondary group. I am pleasantly surprised. I was hoping I was going to get out of range of that. I was living a lie! There, I'll give the... Oh. Hey, I got something for you. Link. Just for you. Actually is a cool ability. Seems like something a warlock would have. Hey, you're gonna have a lot of damage done to yourself in the next little bit if you don't pass it on. Oh, Siegebreaker Roka.
Like hungry predators, the Alliance monsters closed in on their prey. The Heartless Alliance stormed the throne room. Our noble king defied them to the very end.
I see. We're having...
King Rastakhan of Zandalar, I order you to submit. You will bow before your new master, King Anduin Rin, and you will deliver your daughter to us as a hostage.
You, an exile without a homeland. You dare invade these sacred halls and demand that I turn my kingdom over to you. The Zandalari built an empire that would endure for over 10,000 years, while your barbaric ancestors scuffled in the dirt.
And sniffed their butts.
We conquered this world. We brought it glory. You are nothing. Merely the latest in a long line of savages seeking to undermine our greatness. No, I will not surrender. Because no matter what happens here today, Zandalar will stand long after your alliance has crumbled to dust. But if you are so eager to meet Bonsamdi, then step forward. The lower of death awaits. Zandalar, forever!
So be it. Heroes of the Alliance, strike him down! No mercy for this savage!
You know, he probably would have been a little more receptive had you not brought up his daughter for hostage. Just a little bit, you know?
You do not face me alone, invaders! You stand before the finest defenders of Zuldazar!
So, that person who... that troll... Oh.
Show these outsiders the price of their arrogance!
Oh, I don't know what this is. Ow. So... Huh. Split the damage of Meteor Leap. Oh, Siegebreaker Roka. I see. That's Roka.
Zandalar can be a deadly place. You want something? The Alliance invaders have struck down our people. Aid me.
Well, looks like I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
Raising such a fuss about your majesty. Old one Samdi ain't gonna let no outsiders take your throne.
Oh! And now they're attacking Bwamsamde. So nice.
Gotcha.
Well, at least we get to sit here and watch. I thought it was him. See, this is what happens when I don't read the adventure guide. I know. People in the comments. Siegebreaker Roka. Crap, I thought Rastakhan did the Meteor Leap. Curses! Oh, pff. And that's Giant Frog. Hello there, Giant Frog.
You will burn for your crimes.
Apparently my cheat death had already set off, otherwise I would have been able to get away with that. And Bwamsamde has a ton of health. Applies Deathly Withering to all nearby allies, absorbs all damage, because he's unliving, of course. Don't you know?
You will burn for your crimes.
Well, this is fun. Let's zoom out here a little bit. That's where all the action's going. Let's be that guy and ask for a battle res.
Away from my presence. Bwamsamde, you will burn for your crimes.
You be mighty
Well,
demanding,
no, hold on.
Rastakhan.
I'll just watch.
I'm gonna give you the power you seek, but you better watch your tone.
Oh, and he's back.
Yes. The power of a lower flows through me.
Yeah, I don't deserve the battle res. I say this right now. So I'm not going to be worried if they just say, no, you just lay there. In your failure. At least he's a gnome.
Such strength. Now you will fall.
Rastakhan's at 50. He's got Bwamsamde's boon. All damage dealt increased by 4%, 6%. I guess it goes up every so often. Nah, just finish the fight. So then it becomes a time trial.
To Bwamsamde with you.
So
Why are these invaders still resisting? You should have dealt with them by now, Bwamsamde.
You've been king a long time, Rastakhan. Maybe too long.
Go, my
If you can't
beauties,
be
go!
getting the job done, perhaps that pretty daughter of yours can.
Oh, he swerved him. Oh, I mean, really, you could not expect it.
No! The darkness. It is too much to control.
Randomly creates Death Rift around him. Or Death Rift.
Zandalar can be a deadly place.
I'm actually okay with this. And you know why? It means that Swindlegear, or whoever his gnome equivalent
This
is,
darkness threatens to consume my soul.
didn't raise
I
a
must
finger
Be free of it.
against Rastakhan. I'm going to take that as a moral victory. And there's a big, disgusting looking orb heading right toward me. Ugh. Damage dealt increased by 18.
This
Yeah, they got
hour,
this.
You will burn for your crimes.
He's literally probably being torn apart from the inside by all the necrotic energy he's wielding. And down he goes.
Go, my pretties, go! My...
I won! Oh. And of course the spoils are right here. I will have you all know that I've earned this. And a battle-scarred augment rune. Okay. And I have earned the title... What? Oh, okay, because we turned back into a goblin. Neat. Well, I apologize, guys, for derping through that first part. It's a nice little facepalm moment. And there's Blade Guard Kaja, who I assume probably showed up. Oh, there's Talanji. And I'll probably bet you money that at the end of the next wing, we'll be here at this moment. So, that's probably the derpiest raid I've ever done in Warcraft. I'm glad that you all were here to see it. And like I said, I very much apologize for that derp. Like you guys say in the comments, and it's true, I should be reading the adventure guide a little bit better, but I only had 2 minutes of preparation, and I could have sworn that it was Rastakhan who actually did the meteor leap. Oh well, like I said, I did not raise a finger against the king. And Rastakhan was a really good character, I feel. He had some layers to him, in that he was willing to absorb the darkness, and you could tell he kind of knew what he was getting into. During the cinema scene and everything, when he was dealing with Wamsamde, he knew that he had done a horrible thing in order to ensure the safety of his kingdom, but he was willing to put that on himself, and it consumed him. And now we'll get to take on the Alliance in the next raid, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we will see you next time.
Later.
Later days, everyone.